Hello everyone, it is Star Ranger. Today, I'm back to a brand new Fortnite video. In today's Fortnite video, we're going over how to level up the brand new Vendetta skin fast in Fortnite Season 9. The Vendetta skin is the Tier 100 skin for the Season 9 Battle Pass. Once the Vendetta skin is unlocked, there are bonus 10 styles that the player can unlock by completing challenges. On screen now you can see what these challenges are. Credit to @Fortori on Twitter for making this clean graphic of these challenges. For the first 4 challenges, a player must acquire XP, with the highest amount being 250,000. For the next 3 challenges, a player must complete weekly challenges, with the highest amount being 65 weekly challenges. For the next 2 challenges, the player must outlast opponents, with the highest amount being 10,000. And for the final 2 challenges, the player must collect Fortbytes, with the highest amount being 85. So as you can see, the player must do a wide variety of different things in order to unlock all the styles for the skin. Because of that, in this video, I'll be going over each and every one of these challenges, and my best advice for you to complete them as fast as possible, so you can unlock the maxed out version of this skin as fast as possible. But really quickly before we get into that, I'd also like to quickly remind you all to like the video if you find this video helpful or entertaining in any way, shape, or form. If we could hit 250 likes for this video, that would be awesome. It would help the channel out quite a ton. Seriously, I have no idea how hard it was for me to make this video. I put a ridiculous amount of work into each and every minute of this video, so if you could like this video, that would be phenomenal and it would help the video out quite a ton. In addition to that, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. All you need to do is push the button in the bottom right corner of the video. Over 97% of those who watch my videos are not subscribed, and I really want to see that change. So if you could subscribe, that would just be fantastic. And last but not least, if you want to support the channel one step further, make sure to use code STORMS in the Fortnite item shop. Remember that is with an S at the end. Currently at the time I'm writing the script for this video, we have got 115 people using my code. Let's try and get that number up to 200. I know you guys can do it. Anyways, with all that being said, let's get right into the video. So the way that this video will work is we'll divide each section of challenges into 4 different parts. Each part of the video will be designated for a different type of challenge that must be completed to unlock the Vendetta skin. The first part will be on how to get XP, the second part will be on how to complete weekly challenges, the third part will be on how to outlast opponents, and the fourth and final part will be on how to collect Fortbytes. Just keep in mind, since there are a lot of challenges, and since I could easily make a video on each and every one of these challenges, I'll be going over each and every one of these challenges very quickly, so I'll keep the video under 15 minutes. But of course, if you wish to learn more information about these challenges, I'll link a few videos I made previously in the description down below on these challenges. So the first 3 challenges for the skin are the XP related challenges. The first challenge requires you to gain 20,000 XP, the second requires you to gain 75,000 XP, and the third requires you to gain 250,000 XP. Now, XP is awarded in a variety of different ways, with its primary way being through playing games of Fortnite. In a game of Fortnite, players can acquire XP through survival time, elimination, surviving teammates, and placement. In addition to that, players can also get XP from an XP multiplier that is from their battle pass. Regarding survival time, according to EC8's profile, on an Epic Game forum, a player gets 1 XP for every 5 seconds they are alive. This number maxes out at 238 XP. Regarding eliminations, according to Blue Jewel on an Epic Games forum, the player gets 50 XP for the first elimination, 20 XP per elimination after that, 10 XP per assist, and 10 XP per kill from their friend. Regarding revives, as far as I'm aware, a player gets a one-time payment of 30 XP for reviving a teammate, and won't get another 30 XP if they revive another teammate in that same match. And finally, regarding placement, a player will get 300 XP for first place, 150 XP for second place, and I believe 100 XP for third place. Of course, these numbers aren't final, as they are affected by a player's battle pass bonus. These numbers can be doubled or even quadrupled if the player and their friends have a high enough level battle pass bonus. Because of this, I highly recommend that you level up your battle pass so you can have the highest battle pass bonus as possible. And in addition to that, make sure you're playing with several friends who have high level battle passes so you can get XP from their battle pass bonus. And of course, in case you're looking to make friends, feel free to make friends down in the comment section down below. I'll be hearting all the comments that I see of people who are looking for friends. So what can we learn from these numbers? Well, we have learned that a player will get the most XP from playing a game of Fortnite safe, and from getting into little contact with other players. A player will get the most XP if they instead secure high ranking regarding placement and survival time, as they award the most XP, by far. In addition to that, the player will get more XP if they own a high level battle pass when playing with their friends, who own a high level battle pass, as battle pass multipliers stack and allow for the player to get significantly more XP than they would get otherwise. But playing matches of Fortnite is not the only way to get XP, though it is the only consistent way to get XP. A player can also get XP from a wide variety of different and non-renewable ways, but the most efficient way is the method where players must complete weekly challenges. Regarding weekly challenges, weeks 1 through 5 will award the player 5,000 bonus XP once they complete 4 out of any 7 of the challenges. For week 6, the player will get 6,000 XP, and for week 7, the player will get 7,000 XP, and this trend continues to week 10, where the player will get a whopping 10,000 XP for completing 4 out of any 7 of the challenges in said week. This adds up to a total of 65,000 XP that a player can get just from completing weekly challenges. So anyways, those were all of the best methods for getting XP. If you use these methods, you should easily be able to get 20,000, 75,000, and then finally 250,000 XP. So the next 2 challenges require the player to complete weekly challenges. The first challenge requires the player to complete 45 weekly challenges, and the second requires the player to complete 65 weekly challenges. Now, I have a wide variety of different advice to go over for how to complete weekly challenges, but of course, if we don't have much time, we'll only be going over the best methods. In case you want to learn more information about how to complete weekly challenges, just click the icon in the upper right hand corner of the video. Of course, I have already made a video on this that goes into much more detail. So by far, the best method for completing weekly challenges is by completing them in Team Rumble. This is because in Team Rumble, you can respawn. This takes away the fear of dying that players have when completing weekly challenges in a normal game of Fortnite. Since the player and their opponents can respawn, this also makes getting eliminations easier too. So when completing weekly challenges, as long as you play in Team Rumble, it will be a lot easier to complete most of your weekly challenges. The next piece of advice is skip the difficult challenges. Remember, to max out the battle pass, you only need to complete 65 out of the 70 weekly challenges that are available for Season 9. This means you can skip up to 5 challenges. I recommend you complete the easiest and the fastest challenges first, and only do the hard challenges after you've already done all the easy challenges, as some hard challenges will take just as long as 5 easy challenges combined. So of course, just keep that in mind while completing weekly challenges. So my final piece of advice is refer to challenge guides that can be found on YouTube. On YouTube you can find challenge guides that consist of advice for how to complete every single challenge in a week. Also, these guides will show you the location of items that you may need to search for. This can make completing these challenges a lot easier. Now in fact, I actually have a series where I go over all of the weekly challenges for Fortnite Season 9. So if you want to see those videos, just click the icon in the upper right hand corner of the video. I have a playlist of them. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you're notified the moment that these guides go live. Now anyways, as long as you refer to challenge guides, completing weekly challenges shouldn't be too difficult at all. And as long as you follow my advice for how to complete weekly challenges, you should easily be able to complete 45 and then 65 weekly challenges. So the next two challenges require the player to outlast opponents. The first challenge requires the player to outlast 1,000 opponents, and the second requires the player to outlast 10,000 opponents. But don't worry, this challenge shouldn't be nearly as difficult, as 10,000 opponents aren't too many opponents. Now there's a lot of math that I would love to go over regarding these challenges, but unfortunately I do not have very much time to go into all of the math regarding this challenge. So if you want to see more information and all the math regarding these challenges, just click the icon in the upper hand corner of the video. Once again, I made a video on this. Now when playing a game of Fortnite, the most opponents will die in the early game. For 1 minute in the early game, you can expect for roughly 20 opponents to die, compared to 1 minute in the late game, where 1, maybe 2 opponents can be expected to die. In the late game, opponents die at a rate that is roughly 10% of the rate that opponents die in the early game. So because of that, when trying to complete this challenge, stay alive for only the first few minutes of the game, and after the first few minutes, simply die and join another game. If each game took 7 minutes, and if the player managed to outlast 40 opponents per game, then it would take roughly 3 hours to outlast 1,000 opponents, and roughly 30 hours to outlast 10,000 opponents. However, if the player decided to live through the entire match and outlast 90 opponents per game, with each game taking roughly 20 minutes, it would take the player roughly 3.7 hours to outlast 1,000 opponents, and 37 hours to outlast 10,000 opponents. So as you can see, it is best if the player stays alive for only the first few minutes of the game, and doesn't stay alive throughout the entire game. I would recommend to land at a hot drop, like Neo Tilted, when completing this challenge, so that way you are improving at the game and are having shorter games because you are dying to opponents compared to dying to yourself. However, you don't need to do that, just do whatever you want. But without a doubt, as you can see from my math above, it's not practical to play Fortnite with the goal of completing this challenge. Because of that, I recommend you either complete this challenge through AFKing in matches, or from completing the challenge naturally. If you ignore this challenge and try to complete your other Vendetta challenges instead, by the time you've completed all your Vendetta challenges, chances are you're going to complete this challenge too by playing the game naturally. But of course, if you don't want to wait, you can always use the method that I suggested above. So the final 2 challenges that you must complete in order to max out the Vendetta skin require for the player to collect Fortbytes. The first challenge requires the player to collect 80 Fortbytes, the second requires the player to collect 85 Fortbytes. Now on screen, you can see every single Fortbyte challenge for Fortnite Season 9. And of course, credit to Lucas7Yoshi on Twitter for leaking these challenges. Now since there are so many challenges, I can't go over every single one of these challenges. However, I can give some general advice for these challenges. Now we've already gone over how to complete a large chunk of these challenges in this video, as many of these challenges overlap with the Vendetta skin challenges. These challenges include the challenges requiring for the player to get XP, and the challenges that require for the player to complete weekly challenges. However, there are still a few challenges that we haven't gone over yet. So for the challenges that require you to level up your battle pass, I also recommend that you complete the weekly challenges, which we have already went over. In addition, you can get battle stars for your battle pass from completing daily challenges and from leveling up. Completing daily challenges is very straightforward. We've already went over how to get XP. Also, while recording this video, I remember that hidden battle stars exist, so make sure you look for the hidden battle star for every single week. Now for the 10 challenges that require you to complete 6 out of 7 challenges from weeks 1 through 10, I just recommend that you follow my advice for how to complete weekly challenges. Just remember, complete these challenges in Team Rumble and to watch guides on any challenges that you need help with. Now for the challenges that require you to have high placement in solos, duos, or squads, I just recommend you complete these challenges while playing the game naturally. But of course, if you want to complete these challenges sooner than that, I just recommend that you play the game safe, lane far away from where the blast flew over, use ballers, and avoid opponents. Now for all of the challenges that require you to search out a location, I just recommend that you search for the location on Google as these challenges get released, as there will be a plethora of videos that will show you where to look. And finally, for the challenges that require you to deal damage to opponents, I just recommend that you play in Team Rumble. However, just keep in mind that Lucas7Yoshi, the person who leaked these challenges, believes that these challenges are placeholders. Because of that, just keep in mind that these challenges will likely change by the time that they are released. So anyways, that has been my general advice for how to complete all of the Fortbyte challenges. As long as you followed my advice, you should easily be able to unlock 80 and then 85 of these Fortbytes so you can max out the Vendetta skin. Anyways, that has been how to complete all the Vendetta challenges for Fortnite Season 9. Seriously, this video was absolutely insane. It took a ridiculous amount of time to work on, so if you'd like the video and subscribe, that would just be amazing. And if this video didn't earn your like and subscription, I don't know what will. Just remember, our goal for this video is 250 likes, so if we could hit that, that'd just be insane and that would just make my day. In addition to that, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications. All you need to do is push that button in the bottom right corner of the video. Now remember, over 97% of you guys who are watching this video aren't subscribed, so let's see if we can make that number change. And finally, don't forget to use code STORMS in the item shop. Remember, that is with an S at the end. That way you'd be supporting the channel every time you make a purchase in the item shop. And don't forget, 115 of you guys are currently using my code, and I want to see if we can make that number hit 200 people. So make sure to use code STORMS in the item shop. Anyways, with all that being said, that has been how to complete all the Vendetta challenges for Fortnite Season 9. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.